trust is the fundamental or the basis between a healthy employer and employee relationship. It's been one of the most spoken about topics that we've had at the moment, especially in the time of home office, where loads of employees aren't really trusting that their employees are going to do the work that they are meant to be doing. But let's look at this another way. A lot of companies have made statements about supporting Black lives, about being cognizant of the issues Black people face. But the question is, do your employees trust you to do the job that you said you're going to do? You know, it's easier to put COVID in the spotlight and say, hey, you know, we're not sure that our employees are capable of working from home. We don't know that they have, we don't know that they're loyal enough, basically. But are you as a company doing enough for your employees to be loyal? And even more, are you doing enough for your Black employees to feel as though you're really going to do what's in their best interest? Because right now we have this real opportunity, and the opportunity is to do more, not less. Now isn't the time to hide behind COVID as the reason for not providing your Black female colleagues with the support that they really need. Because the fact of the matter is that when they are in the office, there's already an element of isolation, especially when they're the only one, when we're the only one. There's already a sense of not fitting in because of the way we look, because of the ways we may decide to wear our hair. And we're always on alert. We're always on alert to think, can I really be myself? So let's just think about that for 2 seconds. In the context of the office, where our physical presence is there, we feel excluded. How much more so are the chances of us feeling excluded when we're working from home, where people can have private conversations and you know nothing? It might be evident in the office. You see 2 people going for a coffee together. You see 2 people going for lunch together. You see 2 people going into a meeting room together. But right about now, you don't see any of that. Everything can be sent on email. Everything can be sent via WhatsApp, via text. So the silence, not just as a reaction, but the silence to you as a person can be deafening. So as companies, right now is the time where you have to put in that extra effort. First of all, trust your employees that they're going to be doing the work from home. But secondarily, put into place systems whereby Black women still feel that they have a chance of being included. Not to feel included, because that's not what's happening when we're living in the normal world. So now the point is, what are you doing? Or how are you going to make sure they still feel included? How are you enforcing a level of collegiate behavior among colleagues? i.e., are you enforcing that, you know, there's a group message and there's I don't know if it's a chat, if it's, you know, meetings, whatever it might be. But how are you really enforcing that there can't be as many of these secret critical conversations that make Black women feel left out? Because part of inclusion, of course, is making sure that everybody has the same opportunities to the same conversations. Now, of course, management is very difficult at the moment from a distance, but the reality is it also just requires more work. It is going to be more trying, but as we know, in creating a place, a workplace that is anti-racist and is equitable and is just for Black women, it won't happen by itself. It has to be an active decision. It has to be something that everybody makes a decision on. It's active, it's not passive. So my question to you is, how are you really going to start checking in with your Black female colleagues? And it might just be even that. It might just be as simple as a check-in. Are you checking in to see that they're abreast of all the topics as the manager? Are you putting in a weekly call? Because it's not to be the burden for Black women to be the ones to do the legwork in this. Always remember who is in the marginalized group. So are you putting in the time? Are you making that call once a week to say, hey, do you know what's going on? Do you know that we have a new project? Has somebody talked to you about this? Do you have any input? What do you need from me? How can I help you? Because it's not for black women in the office to come up with the solutions. The part of being, that's the difference between being included and almost foisting yourself. It shouldn't be for black women to come to you and say, hey, what should I be doing? But the other way around. So really bear that in mind, that in order to break down and dismantle anti-racism in the workplace, we have to be active in our thoughts. We have to not only be cognizant, but we have to be introspective enough and constantly questioning, how can I do more? Am I really seeing this through somebody else's lens? And if not, ask them. But when you're asking the question, keep your ears open for a real answer. So that's one of my main thoughts for today. And I wish you a great day. Bye.